This episode of the Young Turks is brought to you by WestHost, offering premium web hosting since 1998.
Four guys walk into a Turkish liquor store.
Sounds like the beginning of a joke.
It does. They're very rowdy.
Four Turkish guys, a Jewish guy, and a Polak walk into a liquor store. I don't even think you're allowed to say Polak anymore, but anyway, yes.
They walk into the liquor store, they're very rowdy, and they are demanding to switch out a bottle of vodka for some other sort of alcohol.
Apparently beer, right. And they get into a fight with a guy named Ahmet Abi. Abi just means older brother. The fight is awesome. Let's watch.
Sen film alacağım, bana faturasını keseceğim, öyle bir şekilde alırım.
Ben şimdi senden aldım bunu farz et.
Geri almam, ben fişini kesiyorum onu. Böyle şeylerin iadesi olmaz.
Ben senden o kadar iş kalmamış kestim bana.
Kardeşim, bir iki dakika sırtını döner misin bana? Bir iki dakika sırtını döner misin?
Ay ben senden o kadar iş alıyorum. İşkileri hep bandrol mu kesiyorsun sen?
That guy sounds drunk already.
Niye kesmedin o zaman?
Yeah.
Şu işkiyi bırak. Çıksana. Çık dışarı.
Okay,
Bak
so
şimdi,
Ahmet Abi,
çıksana.
he's the guy in the red shirt there, the taller guy.
Çıksana.
And he says, okay, now you guys got to go. Okay? You guys have been, now we're halfway through the video here almost. They've been insisting and insisting, and he's like, all right, now you got to go. Skid, yeet.
Ne diyorsun ne
Sen
zaman?
beni biliyor musun sen beni?
Biliyorum biliyorum.
Biliyor musun sen beni?
Ben beni biliyorum mu?
Dışarı çıkın. Gel şuraya.
Gel.
Bizim
Tamam.
ortamızda.
Tamam.
Gel.
Gel.
Bana bana bak.
Bırak.
O bizden almadı. Bizden almadı. Bizim vodkamız.
Bırak.
Ver. Çık dışarı.
Bırak çıksın. Bir dakika.
Gel bakalım.
Burası benim.
Gel. Gel.
Seni.
Benim burası çıkın.
Now he's getting a little tougher.
Ver çabuk.
He's like, no, you really got to go, son.
Tamam abi.
Şuradan çıkın dışarı.
Gel
Gel dışarı.
Gel dışarı. Gel.
Now they
Gel,
come
gel.
back and say, no, you step outside.
Tamam.
Dışarı çık.
Step outside.
Hareket yapma bana.
Tamam ben tanıyorum değil mi?
Bayda hareket yapma.
Sana tanıyorum ben
Bayda
dışarı
hareket
çık.
yapma lan.
Dışarı çık diyorum.
Bayda hareket yapma.
Gel.
Tamam.
Oğlum bayda hareket yapma diyorum. Çık dışarıya. Sen mi çık dışarıya? Çık.
Gel. Dışarı çık.
Okay.
Ver şunu.
This
Ver
is
şunu. Ver
classic
şunu.
Turkish.
Tamam.
Hareket yap.
Yes.
Means like, don't make any actions towards me. Right? Don't wave your hands. Don't do. Okay, don't take it easy. Don't say anything. Okay?
Gel dışarı lan içeri. Havayı getir lan. Gel buraya gel. Gel. Sen bana çık.
Bak görürsün kendini değil mi?
Okay, now things are heated. Now they're talking about, oh, here comes the boss. Oh, damn! Watch how good he is, man. He just hit that guy in the face. Now, another one's going to get up. Okay, here's it. Watch. Siktir. He got hit straight in the head by the second guy, too. And then all of a sudden, they're not having that conversation anymore. They done run out of the store, okay? Because Ahmet Abi's not playing. You know what happened right before that? They started talking about how they were going to fuck him up. Okay, he said, oh, are you? Is that what's going down, right? And classic Turkish curses involve the female genital, okay? And how he has one, and how they're going to have sex with it, and how they're going to do this, and then they're going to do something to his wife, and then they're going to do something to his sister, etc., right? And then my man Ahmet Abi says, ended this. Okay. But he's not done. Look at him. This goes on forever.
He should have just given them the beer.
No, but the thing is, they're out of the store. They're not in the store anymore. And half the shots are hitting the window. Initially, he was like a great shot, but now he's like swinging wildly, right? And the guy behind the desk is saying, Ahmet Abi, come on, man. Come on. It's okay, man.
I love that he's destroying his own store at this point.
And he's like, no. And he keeps saying to the guy behind the desk, he's like, you're going to be all right, dog. Okay. And he says at one point, don't worry, I'm going to pay for all this. So I'm not even sure he owns the place.
Oh.
Okay. And they try to calm him down, but he's Turkish. He ain't going to get calmed down until he runs out of beer bottles. He's outside. He's looking in the parking lot. Okay. So the lesson we have learned time and time again is, you come into a Turkish person's store
And they'll be rationally in it.
and you try to mess with them, it ain't gonna work out for you, okay? And Jesus pointed this out. I saw him from the other room. When he comes back in to get more weapons / bottles, he's like, hold up, dog, hold up, give me one more minute.
Camlar mamlar indi bir şey kalmadı. Polisi arıyorum meşgul çalıyor. Açmıyorlar telefonu. Evet meşgul çalıyor.
I can't believe he's
Hala
still going.
kapının önündeler ya. Bizim yandaki rentekarcılar geldi.
Sizin var ya sizi ananıza koyacağım. Ananızı konuşacağım. Anladın mı?
What is he saying?
Ara polisi.
Açmıyor abi polis açmıyor ya.
What What did he say?
Okay, first of all, when he's outside, he says the two classic Turkish curses of all time. I'm gonna koyarım. Okay, it means I'm going to put it in your pussy. Okay. Okay. Okay. So then second comes quickly followed by onunu sikerim. Okay, I'm going to fuck your mother. Okay. So and then followed by throwing the beer bottle. Okay. And then Turkish, it sounds funny. Now, I hear it, I understand it, so it sounds normal to me. But to you guys, when I turn it off for a second, I'm like, okay, let me just not listen to the words. It sounds like.
It really does.
Anyway, that little conversation at the end was like, did you call the police? He said, the guy behind the counter says, yeah, I did. There ain't no answer. He's like, then hold up, dog. He grabs more beer bottles and goes back outside. And at the very end of the video, of course, he threatens to kill them because he's a Turk. And WestHost offers web hosting for 19 cents a day. You can't get cheaper. That's
Right.
ridiculous. You could do web host transfers. Like you got a website, transfer.
For free. You have 24/7 support.
60-day money-back guarantee. Well, then you literally can't lose. 25% off if you go to westhost.com/TYT.
You know what I think about that? I think West Host.
WestHost.